Hey everybody, we are at Disney's Aulani Resort. This is where we decided to go for Christmas this year instead of presents, something we started doing a long time ago. But I thought it'd be a good idea to film while we're here and show you guys the things that you should know before you come on a trip here, all the ways we saved, all the ways we saved, and ways that you guys can save too when you guys come to Disney Aulani, or if you guys want to plan a trip here. So let's get started and I'll share all of the things you should know before you go to Disney's Aulani. Okay, before you arrive to Aulani, I would highly recommend that you check in online in order to save some time. Disney staff will greet you outside the main lobby entrance if you did.
Did you do online check-in?
Yes, we did.
What's your last name?
Johnson.
And during check-in, kids will get a menehune necklace, women will get a flower lei, and men will get a kukui nut necklace. Now, this wouldn't be a complete Aulani Tips video if I didn't show you what our room looked like. This is the one-bedroom villa, and you'll notice that it has a full kitchen. Even the standard rooms have a refrigerator, so keep that in mind. But if you can, I would recommend that you compare the prices of getting one of the villa options because they have a kitchen or a small kitchenette instead. And then you can save money on food, which is actually pretty expensive at Aulani, which I'll talk about later on in the video. You'll also notice that villa rooms have a washer and a dryer. One thing we did find out before we went on our Aulani trip is to register online for Auntie's Beach House before you go. You will want to do that so you don't have to just stand in line waiting to register your children once you're there. The line did get pretty long, so it will save you time for sure. Just register your kids online, print out the forms and sign them, and bring them with you. This is a very important detail. Auntie's Beach House will give each child a GPS tracking device that does not come off. They're supposed to wear it the entire time they're at Aulani. They actually look a lot like the magic bands at Disney World if you have been there. They will temporarily authorize your account for $12.95 plus tax for each band. If it gets lost, if it falls off, if it isn't returned, Aulani will permanently charge you for that band. However, if you do return your band at the very end of your trip before you leave, they will refund your account that $12.95 plus tax that they pre-authorized. Disney Aulani has a weird pool policy. Basically, there's not enough pool chairs for everyone, which is a huge problem. And just so you guys know, between August 19th, 2019 and December 17th, 2019, they are doing a huge pool renovation. So I'm really hoping that they're gonna fix this problem because it was a huge issue while we were there. If you noticed, it's about 8:45 in the morning and all of these chairs are saved. You'll wanna get out here before 9 a.m. if you want your chairs. If you have left your chairs longer than an hour without anyone there, Disney staff will actually remove your belongings and towels and give your chair to someone else. So make sure that you check into your chair every 30 to 45 minutes or your spot will be gone. Each morning at the pool, you will have to show your key cards for each person in your family to get a colored wristband and pool towels. The colors change each day, so only people staying at the resort can use the pool area. Life jackets are free to rent anytime during your stay, so you don't need to bring those with you unless you want to bring a puddle jumper style life jacket from home. Another huge tip I would give you if you are heading to Aulani is to make dining reservations as early as you can online, especially if you are there over a holiday like Thanksgiving or Christmas, because reservations go fast. All right, we're gonna get straight up honest right now. Food at Aulani was expensive. I'm typically okay paying for food on vacation, especially if it's really good and yummy food. But honestly, Aulani's food wasn't that amazing. Yes, they have amazing, super fun Disney themed snacks and treats. So those are super cool to grab and check out. To give you an idea of what I'm talking about, the cheapest meal you will find for kids is around $10, and that was for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. In our opinion, the best food at the resort is at the Ama, which is the most expensive restaurant on property, go figure. However, their kids' meals aren't that expensive because they are around $10 as well, and their breakfasts were some of our family's absolute favorites.
Mommy, these chocolate chips are so good.
They are so good.
They're melted.
They're melted. We're eating here for breakfast at 7 a.m. There's no one here, so we got like a really, really good table. Right, guys? Right by the ocean. So, and since we've been up for 3 hours, that's perfect. Right?
So perfect.
We just had the kids eat some Pop-Tarts since they woke up 3 hours ago, so they wouldn't be starving. And now we're having real breakfast. I don't think I'd eat here every day because the menu is kind of expensive, but we're hoping the food is really good. Not to mention that the view was amazing. And since my kids were up at 4 a.m. and 5 a.m., we got the very first reservation for 7 a.m. right when it opened and had an amazing table too. So the Ama does have a dress code as well.
which is a little bit more strict for dinner dining versus breakfast or lunch. Tons of you messaged me on Instagram and told us we had to walk across the street to go to a place called Monkey Pod.
All right, we just ate at that Monkey Pod restaurant. Brady, what'd you think?
It was good.
Better than the food at Disney?
A lot better.
Crazy, right? Better than the food we've had at Disney so far.
We loved it so much we actually went and ate there twice, so we would highly recommend eating there. In that same area, you're gonna find a place called Island Country Market. It's an ABC store, and you'll be able to save money on everything from groceries to sunscreen to cheaper souvenir options. There's a lot there to choose from and some other shops over in that area as well. There is a Costco about 4 miles away from Aulani, so if you do have access to a car, you could easily head there to save money on your groceries as well. Or you guys can use Instacart and have groceries delivered to Aulani from either Costco or grocery stores nearby like Safeway. If you guys don't know how to use Instacart or never have before, I will give you guys a link below in the YouTube description so you guys will have access to that and can possibly use it on your trip. Aulani does have a character breakfast. However, it was $41 for adults and $21 for kids. We were kind of disappointed actually because there were only 3 characters the entire time we were there. We took a picture with Mickey before our meal started and only had Goofy and Pluto come to our table. We actually even asked if there were more characters and we were told that there were a few more characters like Stitch if you were willing to pay for their dinner character meal called Menehune Mischief, and that cost $54 for adults and $27 for kids.
One of the coolest tips though that I want to share with you guys right now is if you don't want to pay to stay at Aulani the whole time, you can come and just pay to have the character breakfast where you can meet a handful of characters and eat their buffet. So that's like an option if you want to just come here for breakfast one morning.
Disney also has their own luau. It's not cheap, just being straight up, it's not cheap, but it is different than all the other typical luau's that we have done throughout the years in different countries and different resorts. They do have really fun pre-show activities that you can do with your family, like fake tattoos, ukulele lessons, poi making, making flower lei bracelets. There's tons to do. They also have a VIP luau if you want to pay extra money to get those perks. It basically gets you in earlier to the event to have more time to do all the fun activities with your kids. It also gets you closer VIP seating to the front of the stage. There is a lot of authentic Hawaiian food. So authentic that my kids would not eat it, but that's where Disney did excel because they had an entire tiny little kids table full of food that they would eat, like chicken fingers and macaroni and cheese. Also, one thing to know about the luau is that drinks are not included. They do give you like a little welcome drink when you enter. That's part of the experience during the activity section. But as far as actually having a drink with your meal, if you want soda or alcohol, you do have to pay for that. And I saw a lot of people bringing in their refillable mugs, which I will talk about in just a second, and it is something that we did in order to save money on our trip too.
Okay, so we heard that there are turtles at Paradise Bay,
Baby
Paradise Cove.
too.
Yeah, so we're gonna go on exploring for the turtles right now.
Before we eat breakfast.
Before we eat breakfast, because it's like 7 a.m. Okay, if you're gonna come and try to find the turtles at Paradise Cove, this is the cute little walkway you find and go down. Yep, we're going down that.
Papa, we're going down there.
Looks like that and like this. Come on, bud.
Every day there's something called the Daily Iwa. It's basically a rundown of everything that's happening that day, the free activities available, paid activities. It's available the night before around 7 p.m. at the concierge desk and at Auntie's Beach House. If you want to meet and greet Disney characters, you do have to call a special number from your hotel room phone to know which characters are around that day, what time they'll be there, and where to find them. This honestly was a little bit frustrating because the only character we even saw out and about was Moana, but the other characters were hidden throughout the resort, and you honestly would have no idea they were even there if you didn't call the number in the morning. So again, that's another thing you have to remember to do if seeing the characters is a big deal to you or your kids. Okay, now it's time to talk about the refillable mugs. You guys have probably heard about this tip. You pay $19.95 per mug, and you can refill it up as much as you want during your stay at different drink stations located across the resort. If you are a soda drinker or a coffee drinker, this will save you a lot of money versus paying for drinks every time you want them, and it also acts as a souvenir because you can take the mugs home. I would highly recommend that you do the Menehune Adventure Trail. Honestly, when I heard about this online and read about it, it sounded pretty stupid, but it is the most magical thing that Aulani has done. Let me show you what I mean.
Is what's gonna come tonight?
What? What?
Chocolate.
What?
It's magic.
It is magic! Oh my gosh, so cool! If I would have known that Aulani was literally steps away from the Four Seasons right here, I would have booked reservations at the restaurants over here too. I just didn't realize it was so close. But like we literally share the same bay, so that's kind of like a good tip to know too.
Also remember that you can check out boogie boards and beach and sand toys for completely free. And if you plan to snorkel at Rainbow Reef, pay attention to the prices because you can pay $20 or $15 per day or $39 or $29 to snorkel as much as you want during your stay. There's another sneaky charge you may not know about, so I want to make sure that I mention it. It is $37 per day to self-park at the resort or to have valet take care of your car. The only way it's free is if you're a Disney Vacation Club member, so that definitely adds up. Our Uber cost us about $45 to $50 each way, and renting a car would have cost us a lot more money. If you guys have never used Uber or Lyft before, feel free to use my referral code if you want a discount on your very first trip. I will give details below in the YouTube description and a link for you guys to get that set up. Some of you might be a little bit nervous to use Uber or Lyft on your vacations with your kids, but we actually use Uber and Lyft regularly on all of our vacations and have never had an issue. Another thing you might want to think about before your trip is the Aulani PhotoPass service while you are there. It's just like the PhotoPass at the Disney parks. It does cost $99, but if you go into your vacation planning on getting it, you will take advantage of all the photographers throughout the resort, at the luau, with the characters, and all over. Keep your PhotoPass cards and the wristbands from your kids' time at Auntie's Beach House because they can scan your kids' wristband if they take pictures of them while they are there. And that was something I didn't know beforehand, which is great because you might even see discounts available on different PhotoPass options online that they did not have at Aulani. One thing we completely loved at Aulani was their spa. It's honestly one of the best that we have been to, and we always make it a point to use the spa at every resort we travel to. They even give you a free coconut or mango body scrub with your service to say mahalo. And if you are vacation club members, they also give you free upgrades with your services. Obviously, spa services are not cheap. It is something to definitely do while you're there. One genius thing that Aulani has done is create the Luana Lounge. It's basically a place to go, take a shower, and to get ready if your flight leaves later than checkout time. So if your flight leaves at night, but you have to check out by 11, you have a place to go and get ready before your flight. Now it's time to talk about ways to save money when booking your trip with Aulani. We did purchase a DVC membership last year because we do so many Disney trips. And after doing the math, it ended up making our rooms so much cheaper than what they would have been at high season, which is when we went because we went over Christmas. So if you want to go, I would suggest looking at the Aulani calendar. If you don't know how to get there, I will link you guys to it below in my YouTube description of this video. It'll actually show you when rooms are the cheapest, when's low season, when's regular season, when high season is. And the cheapest times are typically when kids are supposed to be in school, so keep that in mind. You will also find regular promotions and discounts on the promotions page for Aulani, so I'm gonna link you guys to that below as well. So just head to my YouTube description if you wanna check out those links and figure out when you want to go to Aulani. Disney staff told us the busiest time, even busier than any of their holidays, is summertime because kids are out of school. You might want to consider going at a different time of the year. And it will be cheaper anyway because summer is high season. I know you may not want to do any sort of timeshare presentation, but I wanted to make sure you guys knew this. If you go through the Disney Vacation Club tour, you can get up to 2 adult tickets to their luau, which are worth $258 for you guys to go and check out the Disney Vacation Club while you're there. If you don't want to do it, no big deal, but I did want to make sure that I mention it. All right, guys, I hope these Disney Aulani tips helped you guys, but I'm curious though, is there any other family destination or somewhere on your bucket list that you would want me to do another video like this one? Full of all the things you should know before you go? If so, will you guys comment below and tell me where you guys are dying to go? We've done similar videos like this one for Beaches, Turks and Caicos, for Tahiti, for Disneyland, for Atlantis and the Bahamas, and we have more travel planned for the rest of this year. So majority rules on this one, so the more comments we have for a specific bucket list destination, the more likely we'll be able to head to that resort. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you guys don't miss future videos, and like this video if it helped you at all. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram if you want more hacks, tips, travel tips, and more over at The Melea Show. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
Hey, everybody,